Do you support abortion up to the moment of birth?
So I think that's a really hard question to answer because that just doesn't happen. You're asking me about something that simply doesn't happen.
Well, okay.
I'm just simply uncomfortable.
I got to move on,
thinking that
Professor,
there's a
because I don't think
answer
you're
that
going to
applies
answer
to
my
everyone.
question.
I trust women and their healthcare providers.
It's real simple. You either support abortion for a healthy mother and baby up to the moment of birth, or you don't. And I don't think it's a difficult question.
While the moment this hearing kicked off, the tension felt like it could power the entire Capitol. Senator Kennedy walked in ready for action, while the witnesses looked like they had accidentally walked into the wrong room. What followed was one of the most uncomfortable and honestly hilarious clash of logic moments Congress has seen.
Senator Kennedy, then Senator Stabenow.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Professor Myers, you are here at the invitation of my Democratic colleagues, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. In his opening statement, my good friend Senator Whitehouse said, I want to quote, reproductive justice is economic justice, close quote. Do you agree with that?
I might, as an economist, use the word rights, but yeah, I do agree with that.
Okay. That's not true for the baby, is it?
Well, first of all, I would refer to a fetus, not
Yeah,
a baby.
but that's, well, a fetus. I refer to it as a baby. That's not true for the baby, is it?
The evidence that I presented to you, Senator Kennedy, was evidence about measurable effects on the lives of women, families,
Right. I got
and children
that part, but that's not true for the baby, is it?
I'm sorry, I don't really understand.
Well, it's
the
not
question.
true. Let me be clear.
Let me
I'm
back
sorry.
up. As an economist, I measure effects using data. I'm not here to talk about ethics, assignment of personhood. That's not my
Well, but you
role.
said you agreed with the chairman's statement that reproductive justice is economic justice. There is no economic justice for the baby because the baby's dead, right?
I wouldn't refer. I don't really know how to answer your question. I would refer to
Was
a
the baby
fetus.
dead or alive?
We're referring to a fetus.
Okay. Is the fetus dead or alive after an abortion?
The fetus would be dead after an abortion.
All right. If the mother is healthy and the baby is healthy, do you support abortion up to the moment of birth?
So I think that's a really hard question to answer because that just doesn't happen. You're asking me about something that simply doesn't happen.
Well, it's legal.
I will tell you.
It's legal in Vermont, New Jersey, Oregon, Colorado, New Mexico, Alaska, and the District of Columbia. And the Loon wing of the Democratic Party supports abortion up to the moment of birth. So do you support that or oppose it?
I don't think, let me say, I'm here to talk about the economics of abortion.
No, you're here as an expert.
And I
think
you're asking me a question as a person, which I'll answer as a person.
Okay, tell me as a person.
I will tell you as a person that I have ambivalence about abortion. I will tell you as a person, I haven't personally had an abortion. And I will also tell you as a person looking at the evidence around me and understanding how complex the decisions are that people face.
Okay.
I'm just simply uncomfortable.
I got to move on,
thinking that there's a
Professor, 'cause
simple
I don't think
answer
you're
that
going to
applies
answer
to
my
everyone.
question.
I trust women and their healthcare providers.
It's real simple. You either support abortion for a healthy mother and baby up to the moment of birth, or you don't. And I don't think it's a difficult question. How about you, doctor? Do you support, if the mother is healthy and the baby's healthy, do you support abortion up to the moment of birth?
So, Senator, you're using really inflammatory language to talk about a medical procedure, and it's not a simple yes or no. Not to mention, when you make statements like that, you're erasing the grief and the trauma that my patients
You're not going to answer my
through.
question either, are you?
It's not a question that can be
I
answered
think
in
I
an
know your
appropriate
answer.
way.
I think I know your answer. Mrs. Ford, okay? Let's take a baby at 21 weeks. Hold up, Mike. This is a baby at 21 weeks, okay? The baby can feel pain, right?
Yes.
And the baby's pretty developed, right?
Yes.
And do you know the name of the procedure that the doctor would use to abort that baby at 21 weeks?
I'm not a doctor, but I believe it's a DNR.
It's called dilation and evacuation. And then the doctor would take what's called the doctor would call it a Sofer clamp. It's really a pair of pliers with sharp teeth on the end. And without giving the baby any pain medication, and start tearing the baby apart. Is that right?
As far as I understand the procedure.
Yeah. And she might start with the legs and pull them out, and the arms and pull them out, right? And then she might go for the heart or the spine and just pull the baby out piece by piece. Is that right? Without giving the baby pain medication.
That's what I understand the procedure to be.
Okay. So then the doctor would go in and use those pliers to crush the baby's head. Is that right?
As far as I understand.
And then she'd pull the head out, the crushed skull out, right?
Senator Kennedy, your time has expired here.
Well, you
and
gave
Senator
the
Stabenow is
others
waiting.
plenty of time, Mr. Chairman.
Just letting you know, your time's expired. You have
Okay.
other senators waiting.
Well, I was waiting when you were letting others. I'm sorry you don't want to hear about what happens
No, I don't think anybody
in
else
an
is
actual
going to- I don't think
abortion, but
anybody else
I
is going
thought that
over.
was what we were here to talk about.
Kennedy starts by asking Professor Mears if she was invited by Democrats. She nods, and boom, the tone is set. The moment she agrees with the phrase, reproductive justice is economic justice, Kennedy hits back. Not true for the baby, is it? She begins dodging the question like she's avoiding spoilers for a movie she hasn't watched. He repeats the question, but she keeps trying to escape into academic jargon. It's like watching someone try to fight a fire with a thesaurus. Kennedy then asks the most basic question in the world. Is the fetus dead or alive after an abortion? Suddenly, she can't understand English. She tries redirecting, redefining terms, and dancing around the issue like she's auditioning for the woke Olympics freestyle category. Then Kennedy asks the big one, do you support abortion up to the moment of birth? Her answer, a long, messy speech about ambivalence, complexity, and basically everything except the word yes or no. A second witness jumps in, hoping to save the moment. She accuses Kennedy of using inflammatory language. Ma'am, the only thing inflamed at that table was the panic. Kennedy asks again for a simple yes or no. Her answer, a lecture no one requested. Once again, zero clarity, zero honesty, just word salads with extra dressing. Then Kennedy turns the hearing into a truth bomb. He holds up a 21-week fetus model and asks if the baby can feel pain. Yes, the witness says. He then describes the DNA abortion procedure step by step. Suddenly, the room goes quieter than a Wi-Fi router at 1%. The witnesses are forced to confirm the details, the tearing, the crushing, all without
As far as I
anesthesia.
understand the
No
procedure.
hiding behind
And she
buzzwords.
might start with the
No
legs
woke
and pull them
vocabulary
out, and
force
the
field.
arms and pull them
Just
out, right?
uncomfortable honesty. Just
And
when
then
the
she
hearing
might
gets
go
real,
for
the
the
chairman
heart
jumps
or
in.
the spine and
Senator,
just pull the baby
your
out
time
piece
has
by
expired.
piece.
Kennedy wasn't
Is that
done,
right?
and everyone
Without
knew it.
giving the
He
baby
points
pain
out how
medication.
others were allowed to ramble
That's
on
what I
forever.
understand the
But
procedure.
the moment he gets to the truth, suddenly the timer magically works. He leaves them all looking like they needed a reboot and a fresh set of talking points. This hearing was a complete demolition. Kennedy didn't tiptoe. He walked straight through every vague, evasive answer like a bulldozer through cardboard. The witnesses, they avoided simple questions like the answers were hot lava. If you want more political showdowns, more brutal honesty, and more moments where logic destroys nonsense, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned.